start at verse how back here. What's that verse 5?
Yeah, they Revelation 20 and 5.
Yeah. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that had part in the first resurrection. On such the second death had no power, but they shall be priests of power and of Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. And when the 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go and deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle.
Hey, and that really and truly, you see, when we read Revelation 20 does go future prophecy and things already happen. Now when that's speaking about he lives for 1,000 years, that was speaking in the Renaissance period. Right? When it say we will rule with him for 1,000 years, that was speaking in the time where Israel was ruling. Right? In the time of the Dark Ages. You see? Go on.
Right, and shall go to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, to the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about and the loved city, and fire came down from power out of heaven and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Right? You know who the beast is and the false prophet, going back to like the Catholic Church, basically. We're gonna read it. Verse 10. Verse 11. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. Right?
And verse 10, the verse 10 there.
Verse 10 says, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire, and brimstone.
And when if a Christian read that, I go see the devil with the man with the horn. But he saw the devil, the so-called white man is the devil. The so-called white man is the devil who gave us that image here, deceiver. The word devil, that's mean deceiver. Right? And they are going to be cast in the lake of fire, which is World War III. Right? And they're going to be what?
Was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone. Where the beast and the false prophets are, and shall be tormented day and night forever.
That tormented day and night speaking about slavery. That's what I'm speaking about. Tormented day and night, that's going into slavery. Hardcore bondage, you so-called white men going and going. We saw Edom.
Right.
Right? Yeah, man. Scripture says, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their fathers. You understand?
This is Jeremiah chapter 49
Isaiah.
and verse 12.
Isaiah 49.
It says, for thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken.
And who was supposed to drink of that cup? The nation of Israel wasn't to drink of that cup. Right? But because of disobedience, right, the Lord gave them that cup to drink from, that fiery cup.
Right. Go on. There was It says, for thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for those judged, for they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have a soul drunken, and at thou he that shall altogether go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. And that cup is representing slavery. So the so-called white man, he had to go and drink of that cup as well. You know, because he put a lot of, and he put the apple of the Most High eyes in slavery.
Hardcore.
You know?
Hard bondage, the scripture tell you in the book of Isaiah 14. Say hard bondage they had us under. And that is why the Lord said, give unto them double.
That's right.
Right? Give unto them double for what they did to our people. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Right? So the ones who did that to the Lord's people, they are going to get double. Double trouble. So if you compare the things that our foreparents went through in the time of slavery, in the time of the trailer tears, the natives, when they get the land ripped away from under their arms. Right? The hundreds of thousands of people that was put to death by the hands of the so-called white man. Imagine what we're going to do to them. Give me with the Psalm chapter 2 and verse 4, 28. We're going to have all the people in bondage. Right? So that's supposed to be music to you Jake says out there. We didn't come out here to tell you people we hate all you. This is our kind of love we out here showing. Right? And you people go want to buck up against you like if we come out here to fight and to war you people. We out here to offer love. Right? If we didn't love our own people, we would not be out here. Right?
We didn't love them.
Huh?
We didn't love them.
Now I said we didn't love them.
Yeah, the book of Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8, it says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen of for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yeah, the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. Read that over again.
Psalms 2 and 8, it says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yeah, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai going to give us the heathen for our inheritance. And what are going to be? They're going to be slaves.
That's right.
We're going to put the other nation under slavery, under hardcore bondage. Mainly the so-called white man.
Enemy
right?
number one.
Enemy number one. Go on.
It says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
What they did to us. So isn't it a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation on the ones that trouble you? Yeah. And that is what the Lord training right now. Don't feel you're going to go. The so-called white man, they're not going to go unpunished for the things that they did and the things that they're doing now. Right? Please believe it. They are going to be held accountable for their actions.
That's right.
For all the murders that they committed. Right?
Something here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe that is it.
Right.
It's Psalms 137, starting at verse 7.
Yeah.
It says, remember, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, when they said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Yeah, and without going back to that, when they sacked Jerusalem, right? It says, it says, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou had served us.
Let me say this. This we're reading from the Bible. So if you hear anything out of this book and you start to get emotional or you start to get angry, don't be mad with me. You have to be mad with yourself. You understand? And if you want to get mad at the Most High. You understand? But they the word of the Heavenly Father. The
That's
same
right.
book all let's read from. Go on.
It says, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
And if you ever read it before you don't understand, you know what this means. This is speaking about the future prophecy. Where the nation of Israel, when we know our glory, when we know our kingdom. The same way how the so-called white man used to throw you over for bait, for alligator bait. Right? What else they used to do? What
They do a lot of grievous things. You know, they used to separate the families. Right.
Tie one foot on a horse, one foot here.
Buck breaking. That is what they call it. But they used to take the biggest, they have it in the, what is that? The Louis Lynch letter. Willie Lynch, I say Louis. It's a lot. Right. Oh, to keep your slaves intact. But what the buck breaking was about, they used to start the biggest Negro. So you used to take that, a matter of fact, they used to sex the biggest Negro in front of the congregation first. And then tie him and put feathers on him.
That's what you're taking away, man.
Right. And tie him against two horses and beat him on the horse until he bursts in two.
And that is where you
Rip him apart.
get, that is where you get your beautiful Levi pants from. Right? The Levi logo. When you look at the back of a Levi pants, you see a horse on one end and a horse on the next end. And a white man with a whip. A white man with a whip on the both ends, hitting the horse. That was symbolizing what they used to do our people back then in slavery. The Timberland boots. The tree. They used to hang the slaves on that. Right? Right. Yeah, so the things that they did to our people, the same thing gonna be done unto you but double.
Done.
Right.
That's something in. In Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So yeah, you know, just basically an eye for eye and a tooth for a tooth. But with the Most High now, that the children of Israel is the apple of the eye, he was 2 teeth for one. And what 2 eyes for one. Right? Because it's double, we had to get them.
This is the book of Revelation 18 and verse 6. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to the works in the cup which she has filled for her double.
Double. That is the works that so-called white man soiled up America. That is the works that America did on the prophets.
There's the book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yes, so you think we're going to have a second time where they're going to rule. Right? You think we're going to have a second time where they're going to come and rule, and you know, as Revelation 20 states, you say what? The church, the Christians just come and say, the devil going to get loose and rule for the next 1,000 years. That ain't going to happen.
Do you even understand what I mean? I was
Yeah.
talking about you the times that you're in the sun.
That's right. That ain't going to happen.
There's in the book of Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Going to that word adversary.
I just have a mic, so many people.
then Israel, they're going to put on them. They're going to have to serve as Israel serve them.
The word adversary in Jeremiah. Right, it says narrow. It says narrow, tight, straight, distress, adversary, foe, enemy, oppressor,
Right.
hard,
All the define.
hard pedal flint, right? In strong, to tell you a tight place that is trouble, a crowding, an opponent, anguish, distress, and
See what Satan there? Satan there. All the define.
The adversary, I will take them to one
What Satan there is adversary.
but they say adversaries, not adversary.
That's the adversary.
Right.
Adversaries.
Yeah, so like plural. It says
Yeah, the guys the other nation.
it says an adversary, an enemy. It would define enemy. It says, but besides, and in a latter book, as distress, affliction, right? So called as being confronted and yeah, an enemy. Right, basically.
Plural.
Yeah, adversary.
Yeah.
Enemies and like
Yeah, they talk about the other nation. They that
Yeah, I
already
read.
shall be devoured.
Yeah, I go back to the Revelation, Psalm 83. Psalm 83 and 1. We talk about the adversary. Even Amos chapter 3.
All of us, an adversary foe, an enemy and oppressor.
1 and 6, 1 and 70. We just see it from the hands of them that hate us.
He does. Well,
God. You know, Jeremiah 30 and 16, it says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
every one of them shall go into captivity.
And they that spoil thee,
One of them by them, let's take it.
and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Says,
Is it?
yeah, that's it.
Read that back again. Let's turn on the light, and we try the antique black one.
But you think? It says, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Yeah, they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee that shall be a prey. Right? And we're gonna be the predators.
That's switching over.
Yeah.
Hunters.
Hey, with the scripture says, I've seen servants on horses, and
Servants of the other nations, they up on the horses and they're proud.
so hey, that is gonna be there a lot. Right now we fulfilling our lot right now. We fulfilling our lot right now.
This is to be unlike all these nations.
Yeah.
This is to be low. Now it's our power. And now we're serving all the other nations as prophesied. So we fit the curses of the and also the blessing.
That's right. Fulfilling our dream, I should say.
Yeah.
Something there.
I was watching a video that I put up on the chat room. And Jake telling me, man, he said, you know, that he couldn't show truth, but he gave him an answer that he couldn't even come back when he said, well, if you're the true Jews, he said, well, if you're the true Jews, follow the Bible. Wear your fringes. Do what the Lord said, tell it to do. Why don't do that?
Oh, I see how he was walking and he was
Yeah.
pulling him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
You know, basically you're telling them, you know black people is the real Jews, right? Well, you know that, you tell them, you say, well, follow the Bible. Well, you tell them Jewish, but you're not Jewish, you know. The real Jews.
Yeah,
But he
and
said,
you're right, if
yeah,
it
tell
says,
him, he correctly tell him, he said, why don't follow what the Bible says? So Jake is just put out things that he hear.
you
Hear
understand.
somebody say, you understand? And this dumb nigga, what's his name? Charleston White. Charleston White make he made a video stating, now that we know that we are what? Now that we know we're the Hebrews, what now? What next? What next now? He said, we know we was Crips and what next? What going to stop us from killing out each other? Well, that is exactly what will happen when you find out now you follow the Lord's statutes and commandments and you kill your brother no more. That is what next. This Charleston White is a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking out. Wow.
Yeah. And then sometimes he comes and he says some good things. And then again he just
It's,
yeah, well,
in Proverbs 24:7 it says, wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. Like,
he opened not his mouth in the gate.
like what you were saying about all people doing that, you know, the so-called blacks is the Jews. But that is all they really reaching.
So he's saying, what next? What we going to say? Mighty Hebrews say, no, that is not the whole idea, the whole thing.
In here we say the white man is your best friend.
Oh, yeah, make up videos and say, he's a real fool.
He's a real
One
outsider.
day, but he say some good things where come on, I make one and say, some people the white man, you know, I tell him what he say, but he said the white man know we.
Only good thing I find you to say, not thing when you say, but the only thing I find good thing you to say when you're talking about them asshole American rappers, that is one of the good things you to say. Yeah.
Some good things and then when I get you the real goal.
See that the thing about Jake's now, that's how they sing for the money. That's how they can't speak against who they gain the blessing from. You understand? These
And then wanna act like a nigga a fool cause you believe what you done read and I don't wanna believe the bullshit that you done read. If I believe that shit, okay y'all, we Hebrews. Now what? What do we do now? When we find out we this, okay now what? We still in the same position. Just don't give us no superpower.
He's real simple as hell, you know.
This, even when a nigga say, hey y'all, we all Crips, it's still Crip against Crip. When we say we all the Johnson family, it's gonna be a Johnson Johnson against a Johnson. So okay, when we say okay, y'all right, we don't win for we Hebrew. Okay, what we gonna do now, y'all? How do we stop killing each other now that we Hebrew? Do we Hebrew power? Stop. What do we do? What do we do? So nah, man, show us. Quit telling us what we are.
Do you have
Show us by way of action.
No, what next now?
You know what next?